Welcome everybody to the Toynight Show. My name is Brian Romaine and I am coming to you live from Denver, Colorado. Tonight I'm going to be talking about all things Power Rangers. So just getting everything set up in the live and waiting for a couple of guys to join in with me tonight. But yeah, tonight the topic is going to be talking about Power Rangers. So mostly Mighty Morphin, I'm 35, so I grew up in the early 90s and late 2000 or mid 2000s. And so for me, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was like the show that I watched as a kid, as far as I didn't watch any of the Zeo or anything like that. So tonight we're going to be talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Hey Ben, how's it going? So yeah, I've got my play set all here, as well as some of the figures that I'll go through just as a start to the show. But yeah, they really came out with a lot of products from 94 all the way through 95 and whatnot, if you're talking about the property of Power Rangers in general, just because the main thing that was like the big selling point to these toys is you had it actually be able to flip and morph, which is super cool, as well as he's holding his little pew-pew, which is always fun. It was really nice. I was able to find this on Facebook Marketplace last year, as far as like a, just a piece that I was able to pick up. Long story short, there was a grandmother and a grandfather that their grandson, of all people, in current day, played with this and this playset when he was a little boy, and kind of grew out of it to the point where he wasn't playing with it anymore. I was shocked that all of their pew-pews, all of their things, everything was still intact. It was a super nice piece of equipment here. It's one of my favorite play sets. I think it displays super nicely, and it's also got this like radio talk piece on it. So you flip it on and it literally will let you talk through the speaker as if you are talking to the Rangers themselves. So I think it's pretty sweet. I think it's honestly a really great piece, as well as it has the cardboard on it, and I think that's huge. So all right, everybody. So let me just get everything set up here. But let me know where everyone's viewing and watching from tonight, and let me know where you're at. I'm in Colorado, so I'm out in Denver in Mountain Standard Time, where it's almost like fairy time sometimes. Let me just get this moved over here. Just for a second, folks, just for a second. Get that moved down. Get that moved up over there. But yeah, like I was saying, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers cartoon was, or not cartoon, but TV show was what I watched as a kid, and that is definitely something that was a huge influence on me as a kid, because, if you think about it, I didn't even understand until I was much older that they actually used Super Sentai footage from the show in Japan. And here, let me get here. Hey, there he is.
What's up, buddy?
Hey. Just
Sorry,
getting
my
everything
camera.
set up. I appreciate you and your patience.
Dude,
Just
no
kind of
worries.
getting everything all tiered up here. Sorry for the wobbly camera work, everybody. Yeah, Tori, I actually do go to the Gnarly Toy Box a lot, and I have grown a pretty good relationship with Brandon, or Gnarly, the guy that owns the place. And yeah, it's Dave. Oh, Ben.
Yo,
But
Ben's got some nerve, Ben. Don't even go there, Benjamin.
yeah. I mean, this is already we're already gonna have a spicy night, guys. So let's just calm down. But um, yeah, I love the gnarly toy box. They have two locations here in Colorado. They have their original location as a standalone, and then they just opened up a new one in um like the Clear Creek, or not the Clear Creek, sorry, the Cherry Creek Mall out in kind of close to the mountains. But yeah, it's a really nice spot. They have a ton of vintage stuff. Um,
Dude, you
the guy who owns the place is a great guy.
you know I'm like a psycho Broncos fan, right?
Oh, really?
Bro, like I'm a bleeding heart Denver Broncos fan.
That's amazing. That's so
Like
funny.
I didn't a quick story on how my best friend Greg growing up, his father passed away when we were in 6th grade. Um, at that time, school year just started. So he died, I believe, and I could actually, oddly enough, I can remember the date. I believe his dad died on August 6th,
Mhm.
1995. And I remember it was football season was coming up.
Right.
And I was like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? He's like, oh, I'm watching football. And I'm like, oh, okay. Can I come watch? He goes, no, you can't. And I go,
Oh,
why? He's like, because you don't know anything about football. I'm like, yeah, I don't, but I want to learn. He goes, well, you can only learn one way. And I was like, what's that? He goes, number one, you have to be a Denver Broncos fan.
right.
Ben, shut up. Um,
Yeah.
nah, bolt up, bolt down.
Yeah.
Um, his he was the number one. He's like, you have to be a Denver Broncos fan, or I
Right.
won't teach you anything about football. See you later.
And my phone
Um,
just keeps. Sorry.
He's like, or I won't teach you anything about football. He's like, because we have the best offense in the world, and we're going to win the championship this year. That was 1997. We won back to back, and I was a front running fan ever since.
Oh yeah, I mean, I lived across the street from the stadium when they won the Super Bowl, and I remember coming home from work, and there were people who were literally in the streets, and they were like they were just taking selfies and all sorts of absolute chaos just in the middle of the literal street. So it was super funny to me just because even though like I'm not like obsessed with football, I loved the fact that we were able to take it home that year. And it was definitely one of those things where you were proud to live in Denver just because everybody was like going nuts. I mean, everybody was going crazy.
Oh yeah, Mile High City, man.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry for the shaky camera work, guys. I'm playing around with stuff, trying to pull everything up at once and get Mr. Pops in here. He's trying to find out how to join. So I'm just
Well,
trying to
I broke a
navigate.
statue, so I'm fixing that. So we're all
No,
good.
you're all good. But yeah, we're like I said, guys, tonight we are talking about all things Power Rangers, mostly Mighty Morphin, just because that is kind of the wheelhouse that we all live in. Dave, what is your opinion on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
My opinion.
Yeah,
Listen, man. I think that. Well, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 35.
All right, so I'm a little bit older than you. So for me, when I grew up, we had some of the best, right? We had Ninja Turtles, um, we had Voltron, Transformers.
Hmm.
Like the late '80s, early '90s was like the pinnacle of like the future of what you see today.
Right.
And I think for a guy like me, when I was big into two things. I was big into dinosaurs, and I was big into robots. And when you gave me dinosaurs and robots in the same thing, I didn't know what Super Sentai was. I didn't care. I didn't know anything about any of that stuff. All I knew was there was dinosaurs and dinosaurs that turned into a big robot, and that was like the catalyst for me. That was the bread and butter.
Hmm.
So I think that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers revolutionized the industry, not only for just that generation, but I think it created such a I can't even think of a good word right now because it really did change the game. Like again, guys who watch Transformers and Voltron, in theory, Power Rangers is a ripoff off of those things. But then you got like this lore of like a teenage kids with attitude. So you have Saved by the Bell, Transformers, and Voltron all in one. That's what you got. Some of the hottest things in that era. So for me, I think Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is the best out of all of them. and then we can go on to other fan favorites throughout the years. But Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I know. And Ben, I could actually hear Ben in like my ear right now, whispering "sweet nothing," just talking smack about Power Rangers in general because a lot of my friends hate it. But besides Transformers, out of the three I've named, name Ninja Turtle. Yeah, name any other brand that's lasted 35 plus years. That says something. If the
Yeah,
toys are on the shelves, that says something.
yeah. As well as they're making, they're still kind of making new versions of the old Rangers. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're not going to stop. They're going to keep. If it's printing money, they don't give a shit. Oh, pardon my language.
Yeah, yeah,
If they're printing money, they don't care. That's the bottom line.
yeah. No, I mean, I've seen everything from the there's like trying to think of the name of the company, but they're like fully articulated 12-inch action figures that have the cloth and everything.
Oh, 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just sold all my 3-0. Believe it or not.
Okay. Okay.
Listen, I I'm a rabbit hole guy. Bottom
Mm-hmm.
line, I'm a rabbit hole guy, and I've learned. I think I've learned actually from meeting a lot of these people in the toy communities. I've learned that when you go down a rabbit hole, you have to pick or choose your battles. So for me, I have a lot of the Rangers themselves. Um, I think can you add him?
I'm trying. Yeah, that's the thing is it's not it's doing the same thing that it was doing last week with Facebook Live, where it's telling me my audience is set to custom, so only the people you select can watch this broadcast. So okay, let's see if the magic works because I did just send it, but it's so finicky every week. Oh my thank bar! Oh, let's go, everybody!
What's up,
Let's
man?
go.
Oh my gosh, the Facebook gods are finally on our side for once.
Let's go.
Hey, how are you all, man?
What's
Oh
up,
man,
buddy?
this is gonna be great, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Awesome, man.
Oh
How you
my
doing?
gosh. I am so stoked right now. All right, boys. So everybody, let's strap in. Welcome to the Toynight Show. We are doing a full cast tonight, everybody. I got Mr. Pops in the building. I got DL. I got Castel Collects. Boys, introduce yourselves. So let's get this thing going.
You first, buddy.
Okay, so I'm a collector from Mexico. I collect a lot of vintage toys, carded only. Um, I've been collecting since 2017, and I mean, I love Power Rangers, and that's the theme today. So,
Mhm.
I mean, let's do it, man.
Yeah, nice.
No,
Well,
I'm not.
thank
I'm
you
not
so
in
much for coming on, Mr. Pops. I really appreciate you, Rodolfo.
Rodolfo. I'm not introducing myself till you turn that camera to your right shoulder a little bit. Let me see that right there. No, no, that's your left. Give me the right. Yeah. Talk dirty to me. I don't
You
think anybody knows that T-Rex right there. That T-Rex is arguably one of the hardest T-Rex to find in the Jurassic Park space. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh, I'm gonna throw a little bit of pee just came out. So okay, I'll introduce myself now. All right. So my name is Dave, DL Castel collects. I'm a all types of toy collector guy. I'm working on something right now. It's a statue that I broke, so I have gloves on. Um, I'm a big statue guy, even though there's no money in it. It's literally gonna lose all your money in that industry. But I love vintage toys. I love modern toys. I buy, collect. I teach people how to make money in the toy world now, just by the way I buy toys and sell them. And I'm toxic because I start a different franchise of toy collecting. It's bad. I'm terrible, bro. It's bad. So that's who I am, y'all.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate you guys taking the time just to sit down and different time zones, if you will, and talk to me and the audience about what we're talking about tonight, guys, with this Power Rangers. So we'll kind of just start from the beginning and what I kind of remember as quote unquote my Power Rangers, which are again what we were talking about earlier, Dave, is Mighty Morphin. You know, that's like where it started all. When I was a little boy, I was very intrigued by the fact that when you just kind of said it earlier, Dave, you know, Pops, he was saying that you kind of got Saved by the Bell as well as an action show all baked into one, which I think is a pretty funny way to put it because the drama that they brought on the show as well as the little, you know, scenes with acting that led up to the fighting. And then I did not know until I was a grown adult that it was like Super Sentai mixed into the like that it wasn't actually these actors doing these crazy scenes that they were able to perform in Japan.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, they took the footage from the Japanese series, and they just like implemented that into the American series. So it's kind of weird, but it was good. I mean, I couldn't notice that until I was like grown up. You know, like when I was a child, like I didn't know that. I mean, and it didn't
Not at
even
all.
care about it. You know, like it's okay. It was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I was saying. I was like, it was from. Well, I'm sorry. How old are you? Like,
I'm
Brian's 35.
I'm 37.
All right, so we're on the same ballpark. So
Yeah.
for me, I was saying that when I grew up, um, I was like Ninja Turtles was in my. I'm an '86 baby, so Ninja Turtles Transformers was what I grew up on,
Okay.
and then the next big thing was like 93 was the Power Rangers. And like I was saying before, it's like Saved by the Bell meets Voltron meets Transformers, and it's they encompassed it into the American version at least. I'd
Yeah.
never watched Super Sentai anything, so I've only seen the fighting scenes.
Yeah.
I couldn't read back then, so I didn't really know that was a thing. Um, but yeah, I thought that was crazy. I think that Power Rangers set precedent to what you have today. If it's lasted, in my opinion, if it lasts 15 years, it's the Mount Rushmore of any franchise. And they're going on what 35 years?
Yeah.
It's one of the top brands of all time. Just like
Yeah.
it stands next to Power Rangers, Pokemon. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just ended, right? If I'm not mistaken, it just ended. Super Sentai, like finished.
Yep, it's
What?
finished.
Yeah.
It is over.
Interesting. Yeah, I know that it came out in 1975, so it's like it's
Yeah.
old. It was, you know, it's like Power Rangers were, you know, much after the actual, you know,
Yes.
Super Sentai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Exactly.
the
I
same.
mean,
It's the same. It's like tied in with the same creators, right? Isn't it the same? The same guy that what's his name? Saban. That
Savant.
yeah. That created Super Sentai. He was the guy that created Power Rangers in America too, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
the Netflix series from the Toys That Made Us has a good like story about it. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've seen it. Just it
Yeah.
hasn't been so recent that I can
It's
recall.
awesome, man.
I should have watched it before this, but
I've seen it like I don't know, like 5, 6 times. I mean, I love it. And yeah, it's a good story. I mean, they lost the rights for a couple years, if I remember well, and then he got them back, and because he was like trashing the a very bad series from Power Rangers, then he got them back and make them good again. I mean, so the story is good. I love it. I I'm not a fan of like the newer stuff.
Yeah, me
I'm
either.
just yeah. I mean, I'm fan of the '90s. I a little bit of the CO series. It's okay, but I gotta stick to the classics, man.
oh yeah, no, for sure.
Let me see
I
that again.
distinctly remember. Wow, my God,
That's the winged Goldar.
Yeah,
that's nice. But yeah, I was saying I distinctly remember being a kid too, and when they like changed actors on the Rangers, I was like actually hurt. Like my feelings were a little bit jostled. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
did you watch Jason Austin St. John and who's the Black Ranger again?
Yeah, it's like Walter. Some.
Walter. Walter
Walter.
Jones. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
they had a really good they did a thing on YouTube about it. And they explained they were like, you know, they were like we all met together as a group. JDF, Amy Joe, Trini at the time had passed away already. So
Oh, right.
they all met had David Yost, they all came together and were like, hey, listen. They were like, we cannot be treated like this anymore. Like they're making millions upon millions on us. What do we do? We're getting paid $300 to $500 an episode. They're like, we're going out to these autograph signings and we're not even getting money from it. We're getting like $100. They're like, we have to work as a collective front and be like, yo, it's either like take us or leave us as a unit. And listen, Jason David Frank can't attest to it, obviously, but I'm sure he would. Basically, Saban and all of them were just like, hey, listen, they're like, when they all confronted him, only two people stepped up. And that was Walter Jones and Jason. Oh
Yeah.
no, Trini didn't die yet. I'm sorry. She
She
didn't
died, huh? Oh,
yeah, but
she
she
died
didn't
on the
die at
movie.
she didn't die at the time of this.
Okay.
So they were all as the collective front to go do it. And then when they all were ready to walk in the office, JDF, David Yost, Amy Joe all walked back and were like, no, we're going to stay here. And their management was like, oh, you guys are going to be in a movie. There's so many big things to come. We'll worry about a contract later. And Austin and Walter were like, dude, no, you're lying to us. Like, do the right thing for us. And Saban and all of them were just like, we'll see you later. Like, best of luck for you. And that's how they got replaced. Like, that's crazy that they did that. I don't think you have a better group than Mighty Morphin, in my opinion. Steve and Adam and Aisha, for the girl who played Aisha, they were great for the movie, but like I would have loved to see the original Rangers. Obviously, at
Exactly.
that
A
point,
hundred
they
percent.
accepted that. Yeah,
100%. Yeah, yeah. I mean, for me, the 95 movie, it's just the best hero adaptation of all times.
oh yeah,
Fuck Marvel, fuck everything. The Power Rangers movie was like none other. There
right.
hasn't been, for me, in my opinion, right, a better movie than the adaptation of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The suits, the costumes, everything was correct for the movie. The effects, everything. The villain. I wished that they give more to Ivan Ooze.
Yeah.
They should have like do more with him.
Yeah,
Um,
they definitely dropped the ball with that because he was
yeah,
such a he was perfect in every way, shape, or form. He was perfect.
The actor that played him was hilarious too.
Oh, he kills it.
Yeah, I mean I can't I know that guy was in other like movies other than that, but yeah, it's like that character is so iconic when it comes
yeah,
to the movie, and it's actually pretty perfect. Of like it's the only he's not in anything else besides the movie, but
yeah.
I think it's perfect. And
Oh,
honestly,
nice.
slime and ooze and gack, all that stuff was so popular back then. It was so perfect for him to have slime like purple ooze
Yeah,
as his weapon.
yeah. Like I don't have like another favorite movie from the 90s than the Power Rangers. I can see I watched that like I don't know how many times, and I keep watching them like every month.
Yeah,
Like it's just one of my favorite movies, and I really enjoy what they did with that. How like Dave says, the cast was okay. I mean, I would love for them to have the original Power Rangers, but it was okay. The only thing I hated was my favorite Power Rangers. It's the Black Ranger. So it was what was the name of the animal? The
A Mastodon.
mastodon, and they gave me a frog. So I hated that, but it's okay.
I mean, like it's funny too. Like a lot of people don't. I don't think, and I always screw this up myself, but a lot of people don't realize that we didn't get a very long run of the Ninja Rangers on the TV show
No,
because,
no, no, no.
and I just correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was Mighty Morphin Thunder Ninja, and then it was Zeo, or it was Mighty Morphin Ninja Thunder Zeo. I forgot which way it went.
Something like that. Yeah. So what I know is that the Ninja Rangers from the movie, for the people that don't know,
I
it's
have
these
that whole
guys.
set.
Yeah, me too.
I love
So
it.
That's
these
so
guys,
cool.
it's the only time that the Power Rangers did that. Not in Japan. This was new. They didn't copy anything of this. So that's something good on the story. They did the original things they wanted to do. I liked them, but they did it just for the movie.
Do
I
you
would have liked.
grade those?
No, no, no. I put them in an acrylic myself.
Oh,
I
you got
made
to send me the link for that acrylic. That acrylic is crazy.
I made it myself in like in my city, with a friend of mine.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
definitely best friends. Did
Yeah, I
so?
mean, I agree. The Ninja line is so cool. I got one for I remember it was like one of those things where I didn't do this often on Christmas, but there was as a kid, there's just the itch to ask on Christmas Eve to open one gift, and one of them was those Ninja Rangers, and I remember getting the Red Ninja.
the Red Ninja. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask you both a question. So you just brought up something that I was literally going to ask you guys. So I think everybody has, I just did a tribute video to my father. Actually, he passed away a couple weeks ago. Um,
Um,
and I was explaining my most memorable story of a toy that I received. It was two toys. It was the Megazord and the Dragon Zord, which is on my channel. But I would love to hear from both of you, what was your most memorable Power Ranger toy moment? Mighty Morphin, hopefully, but
yeah,
any
yeah.
Power Ranger would matter. But what was your most memorable toy moment where there was a gift? You found it in the wild. What was it?
You
Yeah.
wanna
So
go?
for me, it was getting the gloves. I like, dude, because so I just we got the gloves when I was a kid, and I remember that they had sound to them, and they
On
were
the
like
on the
actually
fingers.
like yeah, and the thumb, yeah, and they
Yeah.
were actually like nice, like pleather or leather, like it wasn't some cheap product. So for me, putting those gloves on was probably the closest thing that I have to like somebody saying they played with uh like a He-Man power, sword or something, like for me that was like feeling the power of the Ranger, like the Red Ranger in my hands felt so electric.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a good. I'm sure somebody else has them. Well, I don't know if you're on my left or my right on your end, but I'm sure I have them too. The only one I'm missing is the Yellow Ranger one. But what's your moment? What's your magic moment?
Well, for me, I remember getting the flip heads. So, but like when you have the flip heads, but you know that the swords exist, and you just want them. Like, I want the swords. Like it's like this big, and you can play with the robot and everything. So when the white tiger sword came out, I was like, man, I need that, and my dad bought it for me.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
this is not the one that my dad bought, but I bought this like a month ago. And it's awesome, man. I love it. I just love it.
Oh man, look at that thing.
So
Yeah,
this is a life-size replica. It's all metal.
that's nice, man. Wow.
It's metal.
Yeah, it's metal. This whole thing's metal.
What?
So this
Oh,
blade is
wow.
they dulled the blade because they didn't want anybody to kill anybody, but it extends and everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
But is that like a prop, or what is it?
No, so there's this really I don't know if I want to say the company's name online. I'll send you the link just so you can
Yeah.
have it.
Okay.
But they actually making the red and black one and the gold and I
Wow.
think the gold one of this. But so this company they actually make a ton of range. I'll give you guys like an idea of some of the stuff they make. But they did a Dragon Dagger. They did this Saba. Um, I'm a huge I feel like everybody's kind of the same, but I'm a huge Green Ranger fan, which in turn is I'm a White Ranger fan. So I have like every piece possible. But yeah, this company made the headlights up actually too. I think I don't know if it's a little bit of a stupid thing to do, but I got yeah here it is. So, but yeah, they make all these products. They do a really killer job at all of them. So they have Saba's head lighting up. Yeah, there you go. The Green Ranger flipping. Dude, that power dome.
I got to know the David Frank like a couple years after he died.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
Before he died, and he signed this for me, and I had a good memory with it.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I actually I got fortunate enough to get his autograph as well, but I never got to meet him, which sucked.
Oh, really? He was very nice. Very
I
nice.
heard he was like, yeah, I heard he was like a gentleman of gentlemen. Oh
Yeah.
my god, this thing is heavy as hell.
Yeah, and he also had like a really short stint in MMA as well, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he messed some people up.
bro, he was
Yeah.
crushing
He
people.
could kick your ass in a second, man.
Yeah,
He-
yeah, he was a real martial artist. You know, like he
yeah.
actually could fight and move, and I love the like funny little like relationship that he has with that kid in the movie, that kid Fred, where he's
Yeah.
just
Right.
like, yeah, he's just like his like big brother type of friend, and it's just so funny in the end when he's just like, Fred, the Silver Ranger. No, the Gold Ranger. And they're like all, they're like all cracking up with each other as well as he's just like, he's like, you really think I could be a ranger one day? He's like, I know so. Like it's like the perfect amount of cheese that I can take, especially for that being a 90s movie. It's perfect.
So
I
you
have a
saw,
question. Do you remember? Like, I just bought the series because I just want to see it again, like all the complete series. It's been a long time I haven't seen it. I don't. I have all the villains, like all the complete set of the villains, and I don't remember a lot of them. Do you remember this guy?
oh god, yeah.
I don't remember this guy.
Mm,
So honestly,
not too familiar.
there is
Did they all came in the series, like all the figures? Now, right?
no. So they were talking about that when they did that reignition movie where it was
Yeah.
just David Yost and Walter Jones.
Mhm.
And was Amy Jo in it? No, Amy Jo was not in it. Amy Jo didn't want to be in it because of JDF. But they were talking about that. Like Lizard was one of the main villains, and the was it Monitor, whatever his name was.
Mhm.
Um, they there was they were showing like behind the scenes of like 50 different villains
Yeah.
from Super Sentai that they didn't use in American,
Exactly. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they made a figure in America.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's very weird.
I imagine that will happen. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
There's a
yeah.
lot. There's. I mean, there's like, I don't know. I think I have like 35 villains in the collection,
I
and
think there is there that I think is there that might be all of them, literally.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all of them. I had a checklist, and I start buying one of them
Oh, you're
as
toxic, bro. You are toxic.
and I was like, I don't remember this guy. I mean, and I bought the series because of that. I want to see it again. I mean, maybe I don't remember, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't think I'm like 90% sure he's not in it because
yeah,
I have it too.
yeah,
I actually admire that you collected the villains because I love the villains,
yeah.
but I got to like a weird point. Like I don't I'll show you a couple, but like I didn't go crazy because you know what are the 10-inch ones in the box? Is that what they are? The 10-inch, right? With
The
all they did they did like the like they have like it's this size.
Like this guy.
Yeah, like yeah that and this is the
Yeah,
one
and they
that
come in.
with
Yeah, that's
right.
because they come in that box.
Yeah, so that line, I went down that rabbit hole and I got so, oh God, it was so toxic because I had all of them and I was like, what am I doing with all of these? Like, what am I, stupid? I ended up getting rid of like almost all of them because I was like, all right, we were just talking right before you came on, like literally we were just talking about this, that I had to change my mindset on what I was collecting.
yeah,
So I mean, you could see some of it up here, like this just a little bit,
yeah,
but I went so over the top of the Zords. Like I have like 4 unopened Megazords. I have 3 unopened Dragon Zords. 1 open Megazord with a tape popped, but brand new inside. Dragons with tape pop. Titanus. Then I have all 8 Titanus because they made 8 versions of Titanus. I have every single one of those. I have the Disney Megazord, which no one really knows that Disney had the IP for Power Rangers, and they released a very short stint of line of figures. Like I went down that path of Psycho,
yeah,
but I
yeah, yeah,
got
yeah.
rid of so much stuff like those villains.
You know, I'm right now like looking into. I'm gonna collect only the vintage, like the '90s, and the classic Power Rangers. I will stay away from everything. Yeah, I mean, I have those. Those are like the purple card villains.
Yes, love it.
I bought a lot. Like it was 8 figures or 9 figures. I don't remember. I have them right here. Um, and they I don't remember a lot of them. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's a good
Do
one,
you
man.
have this one?
Yeah, yeah,
Love.
yeah.
This is like. So, do you know who this is, Brian?
So I mean, it's because it's back. It says evil space alien, and trying to think because there's like comments in the way.
Yeah. So
What is?
this is Rita Repulsa's brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. This is Rito Revolto.
Oh,
Oh,
So it's her brother.
wow.
I actually, I got this one from Ben. Actually, I don't know if Ben's watching right now, but
he
I
definitely
actually won
is.
this. Actually, I won. I think I won all. No, I didn't get this one from Ben. I won this one on one of Ben's auctions, and I got this one from one of Ben's auctions.
Okay.
Two like super, super, super hard pieces to get.
Yeah. The other
I
one that is
didn't,
hard to
I
get
didn't even
is
know
the
those
bird.
existed.
What was that,
The
Adolfo?
the other one that is hard to get is the Ivanus, the bird. You know the
I
birds.
Oh yeah, I got those too. Yeah, I have them. I
Yeah,
have
those are hard. Like right now.
impossible to get,
Yeah,
bro. I
yeah.
paid I paid way more than I would have ever paid for one of those figures.
Me
Like
too.
I think I paid like 190 or something for it. I was like, what am I, an idiot? Like I
Yeah,
was disgusted by myself.
yeah. It's crazy. I mean, there's a
Ben
lot of
said you're
figures there.
welcome.
Yeah, Ben, shut up, Ben. Um, no, though, in all jokes aside, with Ben, Ben is I've been buying from Ben now for about 2 years, and listen, I've been in his auctions where I've lost dramatically, but like I'll be fully honest with you. If I know something's not worth it and somebody really wants it, I'm running that bid up because once I get to my number, if I go over and I land it, damn, I screwed up. But sometimes people are overbidding because I'm running that. Yo, he had a Serpentera. It was an open box Serpentera. And I feel the school bully kid should have figured. Sounds about right. This Serpentera was going out of control, and Ben didn't realize it. Me and the guy that were bidding it up realized it. But the guy went so out of control with the bid because Serpentera, there's two Serpenteras. People don't know that. There's one of them with eyes that light up, and in the American version where the eyes don't light up. This
Okay.
guy thought he was buying the light up eyed version. And I knew it wasn't, but like I was willing to run the gauntlet with the guy. We made a Serpentera that's probably new in box, $600. This box was tape pop. The guy bought it from Ben for $900.
Wow.
And I was like, when it got to a point where somebody else was bidding against him, and I felt bad to stop bidding. But you chase some of these figures, and like sometimes you don't realize it. But then again, you think about it, and this is where I'm getting with the point of the story is sometimes the dollar sign to that the memory is worth more.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay to spend the money on it.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
me though.
That's a
Not
good
me
way to
though.
put it.
Yeah,
No,
not me though.
it's a really good way to put it. Just because there are so many moments at these toy shows or these, trades and deals we're doing with people where it just if you're in the moment and everyone's excited and having a great time and you're creating memories, core memories with
Without a doubt.
people that are, not only just becoming such real friends in this community, but just good people.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes friends of mine says like, "Hey, you're overpaying," and I was like, "Yeah, but this is like a memory for me. Like, this is not like money is not. I'm not looking into the money. I'm looking into a memory. Like, I want to have it. Like, I think I overpaid for a lot of things, a lot of toys like Mighty Max and those stuff that I remember. I play with them, and right now they are like all hyped up and they're cost a lot of money, and I mean I just don't care. I mean it's just like it feels good to have it, and money is. I mean I don't look in into the money sign for that. No,
Now, where are you? Where do you live right now?
I'm in Mexico in Monterrey.
Primo.
Primo, ¿qué pasó?
I'm taking Spanish lessons. I'm doing horrible at it. I
Okay.
in Mexico though, I know this is weird, and I Brian, maybe you could attest to this. I know Ben can attest to it. Mexican knockoffs are like so sought out for. Like, how crazy is the market there with you guys on that end?
So I live in the north part of Mexico. I don't think the knockoff and all that stuff like got here.
Right,
They are more in the center or the south part of Mexico. Um, yeah, I mean here in the north, it's like not that common to find knockoff or bootlegs or whatever. Yeah, it's not common. Here you will find a lot of American toys because I'm like an hour and a half from the border, so
right. You're close, yeah.
yeah, I'm very close. So, the people who grew in this part of the country usually visits like the United States to buy the toys for the kids.
Right,
They don't
right.
buy. We usually didn't buy the things here in Mexico. You know, like it was easier to get to the U.S. and bought everything there.
Yeah, I always find it like interesting where like my friend Large from Tats Tunes and Toys. We have there's this place in New Jersey. It's called Pandora's Box,
Okay.
and they've got this basement that's just ridiculous. It's got to be like maybe like a 4,000, 5,000 square foot basement, 12-foot high ceiling, stacked to the brim with stuff. Dude, I saw like obviously me and you are best friends because we collect the same stuff. So that chaos effect Jurassic Park line is very hard to come by. I might do a mystery box for you guys just to show you something I bought. But it's not a mystery box. I know what I bought. But for instance, like there's a Titanus out there, and a lot of people don't know this, but the Titanus, Dave and his basement stories. Damn right, Ben. There is this Titanus. It's actually called Titanos. So it's Titanos,
Okay.
as opposed to Titanus.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know this, but the reason why I was asking things about Mexico and bootlegs and things like that is because if you go to England, you can't buy Titanus. You can only buy Titanos because the last four letters in, say, anus.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can't use the word anus in England.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? Like, things are crazy in other countries. So I have, like, I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 8, 9. There's 9 different Titanus. And I could say I'm probably one of very few that have all of them because they're stupid. They're just so stupid.
Yeah.
Anus Anos? What?
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing with Teenage Mutant Ninja Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Hero Turtles.
Hero
Yeah.
Turtles. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah. It was
ninja.
it was the same. I mean, they changed the name because they couldn't use the word ninja.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you're some sort of fighting assassin at that point. But yeah, it's funny just because they're basically the same exact sculpts. They just have like I think the card back is so cool though. Seeing
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtle, I think that's I know Ignacio has a bunch of those.
Nacho.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ignacio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. He has it. Yeah. Of course, he has a lot of them.
yeah. He's
Also.
got a bunch of the Euro Turtles, a bunch of the blue accessories ones, and yeah.
Yeah. The blue accessories are from Europe, right? The
Yes.
Hero Turtle, yeah. So I think my friends from Houston have a lot of them. Carlos from Back in Time, Nacho, and King's Cave. They
Yeah.
used to have a lot of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I've definitely seen a bunch of from Ulysses and yeah, those boys. They don't mess around when it comes
No,
when it comes to the good
they
stuff.
love their blue weapons.
Yeah. But yeah, so getting back to Power Rangers, it's really interesting all of the different, things that they were able to come up with as far as PVC, and I love these little tiny
The micro
ones.
Yeah.
machines.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that line. Yeah, I got him. I'm literally looking at it right now.
I just bought a prototype, hand painted, micro machine from the.
Oh
That's
wow.
sick. That's sick.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
this is hand painted, and I believe I have the other one too. So this is the little figure of Billy, hand painted too.
Oh, how freaking cool is that?
That's awesome. I just saw the funniest video with him in it where he was signing somebody's Megazord. I believe it was the one that goes with the Blue Ranger. It's the
Yeah,
one that's like a Stegosaurus or like a dinosaur of sorts. Like
Oh, Dino
long,
Thunder.
yeah, long neck, big piece, and he's signing it. And he's like, "Where'd you say you found this again?" Because the guy had mentioned at first that he had found it at a vintage toy store, and I think he just wanted to hear it out loud again because he was like, "Vintage." So are you saying like I'm old
I'm old.
or like what's like? He's like, "No, man, I'm sorry. It's just that's like what the toy
Just yeah,
is."
you're old.
Yeah, yeah, like you look great. Like, hey man, the guy still looks great. The actor that played him is still
Yeah,
ripped. Looks
yeah.
great.
Walter too, and
Walter's crazy.
every one of them. I mean, they look like
He's in his 60s.
yeah,
Yeah.
very good shape.
Walter's the oldest one, and he only has 4 fingers on one hand.
I
Yeah,
remember seeing that video as well where he talked about how that happened
yeah,
and just the acting through it and being able to be the ninja that he was and still kill it, and it was pretty it was a pretty inspiring story just because he was even saying that just because of like genetically him looking like that, they were so stoked because he was like so many years older than them. He was like 24,
yeah.
25.
Yeah.
What, a kid in high school?
Yeah, I mean he was we have New York Comic Con here. I don't know if you guys have been to Comic Cons before. Um and every year I've been going to it for 9 years now, and it's always the same Rangers. It's always Walter Jones, Austin St. John, Steve. I keep forgetting Steve's last name, the second Red
Steve
Ranger.
Cardenas.
Yep, and then
Cardenas.
it's always been the girl who played Aisha. So it's funny because like now I see them every year, and it's like we're border like me and Austin St. John are borderline first name basis, and it's funny because he's like, how's your nephew doing? How's your son's your
Oh,
kid doing?
sure.
It's like they're pretty cool guys. Like they actually are
Yeah,
pretty stand up. And Walter St. John, Walter Jones,
Morphin.
that dude is got way too much energy. Like, bro, he in the middle of the showroom floor, he starts playing like merengue and just starts like chopping. And like the dude he was signing a piece for, he's like staring at the guy, yeah. Yeah, and the guy was like, yo, just sign my shit, man. I want to go, bro. Bro, it was crazy. They're like, yo, he's treating like it's a quinceañera. And I'm like, oh, this
yeah.
guy's got to go, yo.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, shout out to the Pink Ranger. Somebody had said earlier, I believe it was just the Toys and Collectibles for Life page, which, once again, guys, I wasn't able to mention this before. This whole thing is actually able to go on because of Toys and Collectibles for Life. So please, everybody, go follow Ben. Go follow the Toys and Collectibles for Life page. Please, he does, like Dave said earlier, every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, he does amazing auction, or sorry, 5 p.m. my time, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard
Yeah.
Time.
Yep,
I
7.
apologize. East Coast brain, Mountain Fairy time. He does a auction every week on Thursdays, and they are absolute bangers.
Trusted
They have
seller, that's for sure. Trusted
I
seller,
don't
pain
know
in the
how he
ass.
gets the stuff, man.
Oh,
I mean,
I'll tell you how he gets the stuff.
wow. I mean,
hard work.
there's just too much like what he can get. So shout out to Ben.
Yeah, yeah, he is an unstoppable force, and him and
Wow.
Liz are great
And
people.
Liz, yeah,
Yeah,
of
just
course.
wanted to give. I always want to give them their flowers and want to make sure that.
Don't first off, both of you, don't give Ben too much credit. She's the looks and the brains. He's just there. He's just the
Yeah.
muscle.
Stuff. But
I
yeah, they were saying earlier that the Pink Ranger was everybody's first crush, which is
Yeah.
pretty accurate because the actress that played her was very cute.
Amy Joe. Oh,
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
have to leave early. Um,
yeah, I mean, she obviously was our first love. I mean, of course, man. I mean,
literally.
yeah, it was the prettiest girl in the '90s. I mean, like not even Britney Spears got that. I mean, like she
Oh,
was
you're not
badass.
wrong because like I remember there being that time where it was like, you know, like I didn't have like girl posters of girls on my wall because my mom probably just wouldn't allow that kind of thing in her house. But I remember that there were the card machines that you could do the four quarters
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, of
get it.
course.
And some of them were like Britney Spears or pop stars like Christina Aguilera and other things like that. And I remember my buddies being like so, at the pizza shop just going nuts over these little cards that they were gonna like store away so that they could like have, their I don't know, their fourth grade mind. But I remember just being like, yeah, no, I don't know, Pink Ranger. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Listen, the five horsemen of women actresses, right? So I'm not gonna say them in a particular order, but it was Britney Spears in the '90s, Christina
Yes.
Aguilera. I would say Lisa Ann, but that's another thing. So Christina Aguilera, did I say Pink Ranger? I didn't say Pink Ranger yet, right? The Pink Ranger, all right. Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell,
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
and my goddess Topanga. Are you kidding me? Those are
Dude,
the
and now
five.
she's doing like wrestling stuff with Danhausen,
Yeah, I
and
love her.
she's
I love her.
yeah, she's now in another show too, where the a group like a quote, not all of them, but a pretty good group of the guys that were in the Sandlot together are doing a show that's going to be called Dugout Dads, and it's like yeah, and it's like it has nothing to do with the Sandlot. They're not actually their characters. It just happens to be the actors that were in the Sandlot, and they're just playing adults that are dads that have to do stuff with baseball. And yeah, it's I think that Danielle, what's her name, is in that as well.
Amen.
But yeah, Topanga.
So let me ask you guys something. It's a little bit off. Not that we weren't going off Power Ranger topic, but
No, we'll get back on it. It's all
so
good.
there was a there. This is involving a line that has nothing to do with Power Rangers, but it's everything like Power Rangers.
Mm.
Are you guys familiar with the Armosaurs?
Oh, I've heard that, but I'm not. I mean, I don't.
And I'm not. It's not ringing a bell at the moment.
So it's
Oh wow, look at that
basically
thing.
it's a mixture of Dino Riders and Power Rangers. And there's like a show. I never seen the show, but
Oh,
I've been buying these on clearance lately. They have a T Rex, a Velociraptor, and they have the Triceratops. Oh, Animorphs is fire, Ben. Um, so basically, what it is they all this armor comes off. They're essentially regular dinosaurs, and then
Okay.
when the Armosaur like teenagers transform, they transform their pet dinosaur into this. So they're
Whoa.
like real live dinosaurs in the show, and then they get battle armor. So it's like actually it's really Zoids, Power Rangers, and what is it called again? Dino Riders. So very cool. I don't know, like
when did this line come out?
so they introduced it last year at Comic Con. Well, they as soon as they that there was like these weird previews popping up of like these like dinosaurs getting armor on them. So I think the only dinosaurs they had a pterodactyl, the Velociraptor, the T Rex, the Triceratops. I feel like they had a Dimetrodon, but I don't remember. My boy over there knows he's got the T Rex in the back of you. I think they had a Dimetrodon and a Peckycephalosaurus. I just don't remember all the videos, but it was actually a future TV show. So last year at Comic Con, they were running the episodes. I didn't watch a single episode of it at all.
Mm.
But the toys came out. I was like, this T Rex and this Triceratops and Velociraptor are sick. And
Yeah,
the
they're
sad thing
amazing.
is, they're going on clearance now. So like, if you're at
Mhm.
Target, like go to your Target clearance section and buy them all, and
I've
I'll
never
buy them
seen
from
him
you.
in Target, and I go like very often. I
Oh,
mean,
do I
I've never
graduate
seen him.
summa cum laude in Target? Whatever you need, I got you.
Nice. Yeah, because
I'm
I
gonna, I'm
haven't
gonna, I'm
seen
gonna
them.
go there. I'm gonna go there tomorrow and just look at them in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if they're
Um.
there. I'm gonna see if they're there at least. I mean, that's that. I don't really collect a lot of new stuff, but that's just cool. That
Yeah.
seems like a cool thing, because like I've been seeing a lot of this, the way that things trend lately, and it's good to like buy things that you see a future in as well. I've been listening to some of these guys that grew, they like formed like a whole podcast that's new. It's like the kid that bought the Pikachu Illustrator card, Ken Golden. There's a younger guy that I've never heard of. His name's Buster. He's like in his 20s. He's one of the moderator. And then Jeremy Padower, who, if you guys don't know, Jeremy Padower is like the guy who he revitalized a lot of modern wrestling toys, as well
Mhm.
as he was like kind of the guy that put a lot of the fire behind Squishmallows.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And
not my jam, but at the same rate, I respect the way that he toys, and he collects a lot of high end manga that's graded and One
Oh, I know this
Piece.
guy. Yeah, I know this guy. It's
Yeah, he's got like
the
like swoopy black
yeah,
hair, and
yeah.
his language, Rodolfo, his like, if you want to call it his like, um, you know, like how like people have like literate like financial literacy, like
Yeah,
that's what he has with toys and collectibles. Like he's
exactly.
very sharp when it comes to being able to see these trends rising right now. So he's buying a lot of like graded manga. He's bought uh almost every original script of Pokemon that was like in, yeah, Dave, it's like graded in a case where it's the original hand-drawn scripts of Pokemon before they were episodes, and they were just like these booklets that were based on, you know, these different regions of Japan that were like, because there's actually a YouTube video that my brother sent me a couple months ago of these guys who actually walked a lot of the Johto path of Pokemon in Japan. They like
oh,
went to
that's
the
dope.
places and the towns that the cities are based off of when it comes to Pokemon. So I think that's really cool when it comes to the IP itself. And just as a full circle thing, the whole collecting realm is just hotter than it's ever been right now. We're getting so many anniversaries on, I've said this over and over again, but so many different IPs are getting their anniversaries right now of like that 5 year mark as far as 35, 45, 50, all their golden birthdays or whatever it is. And so there's so many companies that they're making so much product when it comes to like, let's even talk about this, like the Reignition Power Rangers line, where it's like the flip heads, but it's all, they don't you have to worry. I mean, I have a nice set, thank God, but those things are so infamous for, I don't even remember seeing as a kid one that didn't have a chest broken or a back clip or a head missing because we played with them so hard.
Yeah, I mean the ignition figures, the new figures from Playmates, I believe it was. For in my opinion, they're terrible. I mean, I don't like them. I can't. I mean, they're just so cheap. They feel cheap. I can hear Dave.
Oh yeah, Dave, you might have muted yourself or something.
Yeah, you're muted.
Sorry, I was answering a text message before.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
So
I don't disagree, but continue.
yeah, I mean, I like the swords that you can assemble to make the like the Megazord. So I don't have those. I have the Walmart flip heads. I don't know if they're the same. It's the same.
No. So I want to say this because I agree with everybody. I think that the new line is very, for lack of better words, it's cheesy. But I also think that you have to look at it two ways. Number one, we're all older, right? So,
Yeah.
I think that the Lightning collection was cool, but I also think they were stupid because number one, you made them too like they were nice because they were like more human-esque, but they were also like overpriced. Now we're in an era where it's like we're buying kids' toys, so Play School is giving you a kid's toy. But if you listen, Rodolfo, if you don't have this, bro,
Yeah.
I think I have three of them. I'll double
Okay.
check. If I do, I'll send you one.
What is it? What is that, Dave?
So this is what they did. This is a Walmart exclusive. So what they did is they did the figures. The flip heads are really bad, but then
Yeah.
you get all the Rangers just like the Lightning collection. It's a fully boxed set like this. I'll take out a couple of them to show you, but they're not horrible. But they're also exactly what you're saying. They're cheap. I think they did these actually pretty good for what they are.
I like these ones better, huh? They
Yeah.
had a different body,
Yes.
like the
Well,
waist. Is
yeah. You see, like they're more TV show accurate.
yeah,
Right?
those are nice. Yeah, those are nice. Yeah,
Yeah, I do
No,
like what they did with this. I think this line was worth it.
that's
These
nice.
boxes were selling for $60, I think. Now
Yeah.
I think they're like $200. They're like dumb.
Oh
I gotta see how
wow,
many if I have any left. If I literally have extra, I will bless you. I swear.
awesome, man.
Um,
Let me know.
but they're yeah, like they give you a really cool box with it. You can buy them separate. And again, not discrediting what you're saying because you're 100% right. They're very cheesy now.
Yeah,
But I've learned to separate myself on this, and I mean, I kind of expected it, and I don't think
yeah,
Hasbro did a great job, but I do think Hasbro did better than this. But I'm not mad at this. Like,
yes.
Yeah,
Hasbro
no,
has very very good figures. I mean, I mean, I think they are very good. I mean, I don't like a lot the crossovers. Like Motu and Thundercats and Transformers with Masters of the Universe. I don't like that kind of that's very good. I like that one. I have it all. Like I haven't opened the boxes, but I
oh,
have them
open
all.
them up, bro.
Yeah.
Open them up. That's the all in one. That's the one where only the legs come off, right, Brian?
yep, this is a smaller one, so it's not like I mean, I don't think they ever really made besides like the really big Zords that you could ever put like the flip heads as pilots.
Yeah, this so well they didn't they did with Thunder. Thunder the lion's chest opens up and you have the little minifigs that go inside his chest. But yeah, this is the reignition one. I'm not mad at this. I mean it's a kid's
I
toy,
like
but
that
I
one.
like
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I wasn't it very cheesy plastic. Like the
Yeah.
one thing that like the Hasbro version of this, I like the boxes, the cards, but they are very small. This is almost like 4 inches taller than the original vintage one. But I just wasn't mad at this. I didn't think it was like nothing I could complain about to be like. I agree it's cheesy, but I was like, you know what? If I was a kid, this is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, that will be perfect. Yeah, of course. I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
right
it's
now
in
they're
plenty
like,
of plastic just because I know it's the same stuff that we're doing with Playmates with the Turtles, with the re-releases, where the play sets and stuff were so much lighter, and like the Technodrome
yeah,
was smaller, and it was like just so much more bendy, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that the re-releases or the repros of all the Turtles were just they felt corny. It's like the vintage, like Ben said earlier, vintage only. It's kind of I've learned my lesson with a lot of repro stuff where there's a very fine line of what you're going to buy that's new or repro or I can't afford any of the like super articulated, almost like if like a GI Joe was um like one of the Power Rangers where they make like like fully 12-inch bodies, but they're cool. They're not my cup of tea. Like almost like a hot toy version of Power Rangers.
Did you I don't know how like everybody bashes me because I do like modern. I just don't buy a lot of modern, but I enjoy it. Like I'll buy modern Power Rangers. I'll buy modern Street Sharks. I'll buy modern Biker Mice from Mars just because I want it because I have the older ones. Um, I don't know. I'm a huge like my big things besides Marvel in here is Power Rangers, Denver Broncos, Godzilla, and then I have like Jurassic Park in my other room. Like just this room, Jurassic Park is toxic. But have you been following up on like the new crossover lines that Godzilla's been doing?
Yes, I was just about to bring that up actually, is that there's the crossover between Power Rangers and Godzilla, where that's exactly it. Where it's the sculpt, I will give it to them. I'll give it to them this. The sculpt and the way that they made the helmets and everything, very, very cool. It's just that it teeters along with that line, Dave, of being like Thundercats Motu.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I I just like that Godzilla's going in everybody's universe. So
That's
now
true.
it's like Godzilla beats up DC, Godzilla destroys Marvel, Godzilla versus the Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers versus Godzilla. Now it's Godzilla versus Sonic. They have what was the really stupid one they just did? It's like Godzilla versus Zelda. Like they're just oh wait, did we just lose Rodolfo?
I think it's either, oh, interesting. I don't know if it froze or there we go. But yeah, it's interesting just because it is entering in everybody's universe.
Right, right. So I enjoy that. I think look, at the end of the day, and this goes back to what Ben was just saying. Ben's like, stop buying discounted stuff. But for me, I buy the clearance because I'm a weird person like this. Number one, I like a good deal. Number two, I have 20 nieces, nephews, and godchildren. So it's always good to have that in the background. But I'm also a firm believer that you hold because, like, listen, Bri, I met you at Hoosier Collecticon a couple
Right.
months
We
back
even met the night before
at Kokomo.
at Kokomo.
So I love vintage toys, but how do you think those vintage toys got there? They got them from guys like me. So I'm the type of person that believes like, you know what? If I have the room to hold it and store it, and like if you ever come to my one of my warehouses, I have 100 bins of stuff in my warehouse, and I just save it because I believe the future of a lot of this stuff is held by people like us, the same people that got you that Power Dome back there, or that what is that, the Hall of Justice, like the people
Oh no,
that
yeah. I
got
mean, I
those.
actually have I have the castle. Oh, here, I'll move out of the way. Yeah, I got the
Yeah,
Castle of Lions. I've got the Ghostbusters Firehouse, and then the Power Dome on one table.
yeah, like who's better than you, bro? I mean, so I think like a lot of these things and the nostalgia of it, these oddities that they're coming out with, I think is very good to hold on long term. That's my ideology on it. I that's the way I like to believe it, honestly.
It's fair. It's a fair point because we don't like to think about it in this lens, but that stuff is going to be vintage one day.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a point in time where you look at 20 years down the road and something like a Godzilla figure that's crossed over with Power Rangers, it's really hard to get, and people are going to kind of have their wave with it because they're going to be like, dude, remember, like, you remember when this, so, oh, yeah, no, I know, Rodolfo. Something happened where he got like frozen, so we can see if we can get him back in here.
Yeah, it should reset. I think he was answering a text. That's what I was doing too. That's why I mute you when you hit a text message.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we'll wait to see if it's gonna be something, and you and I will just chat it up. I mean, we're gonna be wrapping up here in the next, several minutes anyway, so it's all good. But at the same rate, we will try to get him back in here. But
So
yeah, Rodolfo, let me see if I can. Um,
and then while you're adding him, do you want me to show off the collection while you're figuring out the technical end?
so I got him removed, but then I'll see if I can get him back in. But you were saying what, Dave?
Do you want to while we're waiting for him to get back in? You want to see some collection?
Yeah, please, please,
Yeah, let's do
everybody,
that.
just you can definitely show everybody off what you got going on.
By the way, I am officially engaged. My fiance is here. You met her at Kokomo and
Oh
at
yeah, dude!
Cruises.
Congratulations.
Babe, you want to come say hi? Come on, Toots. Sneak on in. My youngest son Riley is here too. Riley, come here. Say hi. That's you. You met Brian at Kokomo.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
So show the
Good.
bling, babe. Show the bling, babe. Show them the bling. Boom, we out here.
Oh my goodness gracious! Congratulations.
Officially engaged. She suffers with me. So yo, Ben, shut up.
Yeah,
Um,
he's just trying to really trying to razz you.
yeah, no, he does it. So this is my little Green Ranger stuff. So we were talking about this earlier, that company I was telling you guys about. This is Iron Studios, which everybody already knows, but the White Ranger tribute. Geez, I almost just dropped the camera. My God. That's the Green Ranger tribute with the dragon behind it. The Dragon Dagger tribute. This is PCS, and then behind it's the same company. It's a little mess. This is also my studio, and that's a a 1/21,000th Dragon Zord. So that's that. Dragon Zord. Oh, there we go. We got him back.
Yeah.
So I'm in the midst of processing some toys right now. So a bunch of stuff
Yes.
just came in. So here's the room. Then back here, I have a little bit of my Power Ranger shelf. So up here is a lot of vintage, some Super 7, things like that. You know what the messed up part is? I don't have my full collection out because I'm probably going to be moving soon. I decided to buy another house. We'll build myself a house. So we got some more of the vintage Ranger stuff down here. I don't, honestly, like, here's like my one of my only Super Sentai pieces, but yeah, these are my cabinets right here with all the Rangers inside. You can see I have like there's Titanus.
Yeah.
I'm in the process of grading two of my Megazords. These are brand new and opened. I have like a lot of doubles and triples. I've been getting Rodolfo, you were saying it earlier. I've been getting on the Zeo kick, so I've been very fortunate to get a couple of the new ones in box. I'm trying to get the whole series in box.
Yeah, me
Up
too.
top,
I will buy some of the seal that I remember playing with, uh, and I think they're cool. I mean, I like them too.
I think you'll appreciate this area, Rodolfo.
Oh yeah,
Was Steve Cardenas the Red Ranger in Zeo?
No, Jason David Frank was.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they that was like when they were changing people around, huh?
Oh yeah, they gave everybody. See, Rodolfo, let's go, dog. We out of here, bro.
hey, I have that one too, man.
That's my shit. Oh, and just so you understand what it is, Bry. Peyton Manning, 1/20 helmets.
Oh
Peyton
wow,
Manning, Von Miller, 1/50. I have
wow.
Von Miller over there, Shannon Sharp over there. Then I have that's in my hallway. Then I have this. I had a custom setup made for John Elway and Manning,
Oh wow.
Clinton Portis, Brian Dawkins,
A
Rod
lot of good
Smith.
football
I'm
stuff.
friends with Rod Smith. Gave me that personally. Von Miller's jersey that fell. Then Rodolfo, let's go, dog. Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
Brand new
man.
sealed. I got all the
I love
compounds,
Jurassic Park. Yeah.
all three
Yeah, Dave, I
compounds.
used to cook for DeMarcus Ware.
Dude, DeMarcus Ware is such a gentleman, bro.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy. He used to come into the restaurant that I cooked at about 10 years ago when I first, I've been in Colorado for 13 years, but when I was first starting to work a lot in the restaurant scene, I worked at a restaurant where they served like wine from around the world. They had wine that you put on like money on a card and then you would scan it and it would fill up like a taste, a half glass or a full glass. And the couple of the guys from the Broncos used to come in there all the time. And yeah, DeMarcus Ware would come in. And he was very nice.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you, my buddy makes all the music for the Denver Broncos.
That man can eat. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they all can. They're savages. They
Yeah, they're
probably
big guys.
yeah. When you're 280 pounds of raw muscle, I'm sure you have to put on a lot of muscle.
Yeah, exactly. Man, look at this collection. This is beautiful, everybody.
Yeah,
That's big, bro. Couple rooms.
And imagine if I put it all because
Stuff.
the worst part is it's not all here.
Right? Yeah, because Rodolfo, you was saying that one before you got cut off, is that Dave has, just a lot of backlog of stuff because we were just talking about like whether it's vintage or you're buying newer pieces or you're going to places and buying discounted toys right now. It's like
Yeah.
looking at it as either the vintage right now is gonna continue to age, as well as the new pieces in 20 or 30 years are going to be
Of course.
considered vintage.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I was having a chat with a friend who told who was asking me about what would I think that should be like good to buy right now for like I don't know 20 years, maybe 30 years, like will be like rare, you know.
Mhm.
And I was like, you know what, I don't know like exactly what, but something that I will put my money on will be the GI Joe TM turtles.
Yeah,
The that is the last thing Playmates will ever do for um the Ninja Turtles. So that is going to be the last toy that will be produced by Playmates.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's true. Is that's going to be definitely something where, if you look at it in the sense of,
Historical value that, you know, Playmates was the one that for 40, 45 years did the Turtles. Then they lost the license, and
mhm.
you know, like they are going to do now Mattel, I think, is gonna make the Turtles. I don't know. So the last thing, you know, it's gonna have some history, something to tell. So I think that kind of things are the ones that I'm going to. I don't buy a lot of more new stuff, like modern stuff. You know, I'm trying to be like all vintage. I like some modern lines, but I just don't. You know, they just don't do it for me. You know, like
I get it.
I
No, I'm
I
the same
can't.
way, because it's funny that you say that, because like, even the top collectors, like I was saying, this guy Jeremy Padower that I've been following a lot lately, he even said that if you collect what you love, it's going to lead you to a point of, you're going to understand that line so much more. You are going to want to learn more about it. You're
Yeah,
going to want to grow your knowledge of these toy lines, and not about like chasing the dog, because like, let me give you guys examples here. So there are so many toy lines that I've heard Ben, and he can even attest to this in the comments, that he could not give away 3 or 4 years ago, and now they are the hottest
yeah,
melting sun toy. They're the craziest toy on the planet. They're the most expensive. They're hard to get. They are shooting through the roof of price, and they
yeah,
are just growing their IP more and more and more. So I don't know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think that there's all about, if you really collect what you love, the knowledge and everything is going to chase with it, and you're just going to grow your portfolio that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
mean, what you're saying? It's like for me, Mighty Max. 5 years ago, it was just like Mighty Max. It was cheap. It wasn't that bad. You can buy anything you want, and you can get him. You can get him that now. I mean, it's
no.
hard, and
Well,
it's expensive.
Finding them complete, because the little
Yeah, I mean,
max and all the little accessories and all the little things that come with it.
and carded, I collect them carded, so or new, you know, like boxed, and it's horrible. It's a battle everywhere.
yeah,
eBay.
but it's worse for you because, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not in the States, so it's even more of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like that
I can,
sucks. Like,
I can see. I thought you left, Dave. I can see you.
you can't see me.
No.
Oh, you know what? I actually, I'm one of my a bunch of my guys are at work right now, and somebody broke something, so I was going back and forth. Um, yeah, but it sucks. Like being overseas is not helpful.
Yeah.
It's not. I
Yep.
mean, not overseas, but even though United States and Mexico are connected, it's still not easy. Like even shipping stuff is dangerous because you never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
I tried to buy some stuff from a guy. I was actually talking to Ben about this. I recently bought. all four SWAT cats, the American versions. Then I
Oh yeah.
found out there's an Italian version of it, and
Yeah.
it's so hard to get them. And I made a deal with Razor. Somebody has Razor in Italy, for very cheap, like $300, and I was like more than happy to do it. But the shipping was $99,
Yeah.
and I'm like, sometimes I'm like, is it worth it? Like they said this on a podcast, and I would love to share it with you guys if I could find it. But like, this guy had said, he's like, yo, he's like, and I could be listen. This is just someone's opinion. I don't necessarily fully believe it, but I do think there is a little bit of truth of it. Everybody that's watching this right now, Ben's watching it. You guys are watching. We're all watching each
Right.
other. We're all toy guys, and we're all in our 30s. But this guy who's in his 40s. He was like, no one really thinks about this, but like Toy Story 5 is coming out, and they're literally saying like the iPad ruined everything, and that's so true. So at what point do collectors like us, like, we do this all because we love it, because we love everything we hear. We love behind you, we love it, but we also have a monetary value to it. So is there a point where you're like, hey, because this guy said it, he's like, at some point it's all over for toy collectors because there's a generation that doesn't want toys. What is your threshold with that, where the value just doesn't mean anything anymore, and you're just like, all right, well, I'm screwed. I have all this plastic or polystone or whatever. What is, where's the happy medium? It's to make you happy, but then your family's stuck with it at one point. What do you do?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that there's two ways to look at it, and the cycle of this kind of stuff is fading with each generation. You know, these toy shows that we go to, there's these guys that were kids in the 60s and 70s, and they're, very much on to the like the Oscar Goldman, the $6 Million Man, the 12-inch Joes, and those are starting to become some of those, quote unquote, old man toys. And things like, tractors and other interesting farm equipment toys, things that I see that are made of metal and the real tires and stuff like that. That's all becoming a very much older way to collect. I have a buddy that loves that stuff though, but I see it as until most of us are in that really, really, really late stage in life, I just think it's just going to keep going, as well as there's so many new generations of collectors that are coming in to the scene, as far as like guys in their 20s, and no, you're okay, you're dealing with work stuff, but it's what I was saying, Dave, is that there's going to be a point where maybe by the time all of us are in our 60s or 70s, it's like I don't know, but I look at it like this as well, is that there's a lot of opportunity for you to liquidate collections and invest in things like you and Rodolfo have, where it's graded, it's sealed, I mean, I think it's always going to have its value, because right now as well, we're getting such a large rebirth in collecting. And I think toys have honestly a 40 or 50-year trajectory of becoming these massive collectibles. I mean, there was a Star Wars figure that just sold for, I think, 1.3 or $1.7 million. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the Funkos are the future of future Beanie Babies. That's definitely our little joke that we have in the vintage toy scene, is that unless it's something like it's a signed pop by David Frank and or JDF, it's a little different.
The way that I see it, it's I know our families are gonna get stuck with it. I know it's gonna happen. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. But if not, if we keep collecting and stay with the positive way to see this, it's that things like Thundercats, um, like Masters of the Universe. So these things are not gonna be just vintage toys, you know. They're gonna become relics, you
Right.
know. So what I think it's that, or maybe they go like stupid up, like in prices, and very hard to find, and you know, like every year, you know, some figures are harder to find. So I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I like to see it on a positive way that these things are going to become relics, ones more than other ones. But I mean, I like to see it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the graded and the sealed stuff, I see myself as an adult, like a older collector wanting to do more of and being able to display it in acrylic and nice, mint on card pieces, because being able to preserve it in the bubble and then within the plastic is a nice is a nice touch.
Yeah.
It's like of course it's great to have loose toys, but definitely definitely as I've gotten more into my maturing of my collecting, I do enjoy things that are sealed as well as just in the box. It's just I look at it as in the future, at least having a room with everything in it, and exactly, it's not the whole house, but having, yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, my cottage house is filled with toys, but I like it. I think that, to answer your question, Dave, it makes me happy. It's like it really just brings me a lot of joy to look at this stuff and to enjoy the memories of some of the childhood stuff that I have still, and into the adult years of collecting. And I really think that it's going to be something that these are going to become art pieces. These are going to become relics, as Rodolfo said. So that's a really good way to put it.
I mean, I know we're cutting low on time, but I mean, we were talking Power Rangers. Oh, we just lost Rodolfo. Um, I know you have a couple Power Ranger things behind you. Do you Could you show your favorite Power Ranger piece right now? Mighty
Yeah,
Morphin wise. Let's see
yeah,
it.
I will definitely do that. Let me just been tennis back and forth of adding you guys. It's all good though. But let me get up here, flip the camera around. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's this. I love this playset because it's got the cardboard still on the bottom, where
Oh
it's like
yeah.
like that desert piece or whatever it was. I don't know if it was supposed to be something that went under it or um behind it, but I love that this thing is like the transform, the like thing that Mighty morphs them, where you
Do it.
can, yeah, I
Do
mean,
it.
well, the nub, it still works, but it doesn't like push in to the
Oh,
point where it'll kind of like pop them out a little harder than um one would like. But yeah, dude, Dave, you'll appreciate this because this is how he came. Look how clean this Alpha 5 is.
that's sick. That's such
Like,
a
look out,
classic piece.
look how clean his chrome is
That
still on
comes
him.
with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That piece
Yes.
in itself is just impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, yeah, he definitely is, and is definitely like a huge piece of my collection. As far as, I was so stoked to find that when I did, because I was saying before, when we popped on, I found this on Facebook Marketplace, on just this really sweet old couple had it in uh their like garage or whatever, because they their grandson, who was like a teenager at that point, had played with it, and he's back. And so no,
Sorry.
you're good, man. um their grandson had played with it when he was a kid, and I was shocked that like a kid in current day didn't break any single piece on this vintage toy set. So it was really impressive the way that they all had all of their laser pew pews and
Yes.
all of their equipment, and that the here I'll even turn it on real quick.
So the power dome is something that I
It's
didn't
like
know
the
even existed until I like a couple years ago. I didn't know it existed, and it's awesome, man. I mean, I love that playset, and I'm not into playsets. I have like very few, just like very few that I like. In the
You
power
have
dome,
one?
yeah,
Oh, you do? Okay, good. Because I was gonna say I have a few of them. If you got jammed up, I would hook you up.
I have it on the top left, no, right, yeah.
I'm still
yeah,
wait.
all the
You
back
didn't
metal
load
is
in
still
my
like
end yet.
perfect on mine. Here Rudolph, I'll do this again real quick.
Leave them alone, Riley. Enough.
Yeah, but yeah, like all the vac metal is still super nice on it.
Yeah,
All of the stickers,
I
it
love it,
was
man.
it's all nice, and the when I go and like amazing because there's
So let me
this
show you a little bit over here.
this
Oh, I still
thing
can't. I still can't
so
see Rodolfo.
so crazy.
So I have here the villains.
I can't see you.
You can see me?
Yeah,
No.
No?
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why that's. I can see both of you because we were having this at one point
I'm gonna X
issues
out. I'm gonna
where
X out of it because I want to see his stuff.
yeah, you're good, and then I'll add you back in.
I hope he can see it because that's
Yeah,
weird.
I'll add him back in.
Yes. Let's go. Yes.
All right, cool.
I
Ready?
got. I did get one of them from you, Ben.
Okay. So I got the villains here. All this line is all villains.
Gold team. Let's go. Gold team.
Then I have the movie ones, the ninja ones, some other villains, the gold team, the Thunder Bikes, then the battle
Where's the other one?
bikes,
Battle bikes. Yep.
some swords. I have the power dome. I have the dragon sword, and on the back is the mega sword.
Love that.
And I have a box that Ben sold me. It's a sealed box of karate chop or something like that. I don't know.
He gave you a good price on it. That's for sure.
Yeah. And well, part of my collection, like the mini bots from Transforming from 1985.
Love that.
Saint Seiya, something that we in Mexico love a lot. uh,
I have seen those a lot. They have like almost like hawk helmets, dude. Dave, these things are so freaking cool, dude.
No, the
It's
Black
like
Star. The Black Star.
Black Star?
or
No, I
Brave
don't.
Stars.
Brave Star.
Oh,
Brave Star.
so this has a very cool story. There's only three in existence that are 85 graded. There's two in Mexico, one in Australia,
That's
Wow.
sick.
and
So
that's the brave
that's a 30-30.
30-30. Some visionaries. Um, so I've shown this to
That's
to
sick.
to Brian.
Prototype
Prototype. Yep.
Mighty Max. Oh my god.
This is the prototype of the Skull Mountain.
That is stupid.
My god.
It's all complete, and I mean, it's just my favorite piece of my collection. I love it a lot.
Yeah.
Ben's like, let me get it for $50 and he'll sell it for 5,000.
I have some Mighty Max here.
Magus, the best one.
So you were talking about the SWAT cats. I had a really hard time getting the American ones. I first got the Italian ones.
Razor, bro. Can't find him anywhere.
Yeah, so a little bit hard. I have the complete Mad Balls, head popping,
Yeah. People love that one.
and so in this wall, there's the Batman animated series, which I grew up with, so that's why I have it all.
Yeah, I have every
I'm
one of
missing
those.
I'm missing only the Batcave, and I don't know why. It's not that hard to find, but yeah. So the the Omega T Rex and
So hot.
some of the dinosaurs. Uh, the Cat's Lair.
Oh, dude, that's such a grail for me. That's an actual grail for me.
The undercovers. Here are the four undercovers. This is the prototype for Battle Cat for the
Jesus.
yeah. So this was the tiger for Savage Leo.
Jim or something.
Wow.
Is it because isn't Battle Cat based off the Big Jim Tiger?
It's not Battle Cat. It's War Cat. I'm
War
sorry,
cat.
War Cat. Yeah, and this is a prototype for the Shogun Splinter. The Shogun,
Wow.
the yeah. So it has the flowers on
Yes, Ben
the white
Rodolfo's
vest.
collection
Yeah.
is absolute gas.
So
That's
this is
crazy.
yeah. This one is rare. Not easy to find, but then I have some superhero thing. This is the most rare one. This was from Colombia. These are sold only 5 or 7 in existence.
I just saw Charlie with a loose one trying to sell it to Froggy at Chicago on his newest video.
Yeah, that is hard. And there's two variants. There's the one with the red circle, which is this one. It's the first edition. The one with the yellow circle and red thunder, that's the second edition. So there's something to see there.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
Charlie's always got the craziest, craziest stuff.
Some Nintendo things that I love. Ectoglow, the Mighty Muscle Mods,
Are you
the
into the body? I think they're called Body Wars, Rodolfo. They're like the brain and body parts of like Mighty Max.
no, I what's the name?
I'm pretty sure it's called Body Wars. It's what my buddy
Oh yeah,
Erskine
but they're
collects.
from are they from Spain or something like that?
Yeah, I believe that there is like there's American and Spain cards. So yeah,
Is
wow, the
that what I
Yeah.
muscle
think it is?
parts. Oh my god.
Is that what I think it is right there?
What?
Is that the Boba Fett?
No, it's not. It's oh yeah. But the Japanese one.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's still thick though.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
the original from Japan. The back A Darth Vader. Burgundy Cape, Big Fortuna from Lili Ledi from Mexico. Mexican Jaguar from Lili Ledi.
That's 20 grand.
That's amazing.
Sick.
And my favorite piece from Masters of the Universe, it's my Leo
Prince Adam.
Prince Adam, yeah,
Yeah,
from
the
India.
Leo ones are super cool. I it was so funny. I used to think it was called Leo because they were blue like Leonardo, like the Skeletor is, but no, it's just the Leo is the Indian sister company of Mattel that
Yeah.
made the toys. But thank you so much for showing everybody the tour of your collecting of your toys, Rodolfo. And then this is all of your paperwork and other, you know,
Yeah.
art. You got the Mark Taylor Castle Grayskull.
This is the Mark Taylor concept art for the Castle Grayskull from 1975.
Rest in peace to a true legend and a real artist.
And that's it for now.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate you guys coming on, being so kind to dedicate an hour and a half of your time in between all of your schedules and everything to just come on here and talk about toys, talk about Power Rangers. We will definitely have another one of this trio again in the
Anytime, brother.
future because I really, really like the three of our chemistry together. And I think we could definitely pull off some really fun subjects in the future. But again, just for those who were either tuning in and out and whatnot, please, Dave, let everybody know where they can find you and follow you.
I changed a lot of my names to DL Castel. YouTube Castel Collects, TikTok Castel Collects, Instagram, Castel Collects. Facebook, DL Castel. That's the logo right there.
Castel
Yeah, I mean,
Collects.
I just basically do, yeah. My buddy, the Mad Fanatic, the guy who makes the Bronco music, made me that song. I do a lot of videos I call copper flops. I buy either new toys, old toys, whatever. Ask if it's a cop or it's a flop, your decision. And then I do a lot of like vaulting. I buy stuff for the vaults that I'm gonna stock away for years, and I do mystery boxes as well. That's my whole shtick.
Great guy. Love you, Dave. Rodolfo, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on Instagram as Mr. Pop's Collection. Also on YouTube. I haven't done a lot of YouTube, but I mean Instagram is my main page. I do 90 seconds with Mr. Pops, and I talk 90 seconds with figures, vintage figures, and modern too. So go follow and yeah.
Yeah, love that you do it in Spanish and English. It's a super cool flex. It's awesome.
I didn't know it translated. It's AI, so
Yeah, I know that, but at the same
it's
rate, it's a
good. I
really
mean,
cool tool. It's a great tool that is
yeah,
able to be used both ways, and it's very fluent in the way that the tool is used. So that is
yes,
something that I think AI is great for. So
yeah.
we'll just put a pin in it on that, guys.
Yeah,
But
so it's in Spanish, but it translates so everyone can like watch it.
Love that.
absolutely. It's a great way to share. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Everybody, you can find me on Instagram. I go by Romaine Remembers. My name is Brian Romaine. Again, I am the host of the Toynight Show. We are doing this every Tuesday night around the same time, around, 7 o'clock Mountain Standard, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard. But we're definitely toying around, no pun intended, with different time slots to see if we can, just engage more audience, get people in that are, I get it, 9 o'clock is late. So it's already one of those points where everybody is getting into their bed. So we're trying to free up some different times. But regardless, thank you so much for watching. Everybody, I always say that, collecting was never meant to be done alone. This community is so strong. I love everybody in it. So everybody, please keep collecting and keep connecting. We'll see you on the next episode.
That was good.
Yes.